so we are going to be doing a Piet Mondrian abstract. Okay, so what we've got here is we've got our three primary colors. Okay, so later on we'll go into more color theory. But these are the three primary colors. So your three yellow, red, and blue. So if you mix a primary plus a primary, you get a secondary. So yellow plus red gives orange, blue plus red gives purple, and yellow plus blue gives green. But later on we'll get into detail. So we're just using the three primaries and black. Now we've learned about division of thirds. We know that this is a nice area to have your focus on. Okay, so what we're going to do for this exercise, we are just going to create. I'm just going to do a small one. You can do a big one. So I'm going to divide it up. So I'm going to do. So when you have it, you can say, okay, I'm going to use that section for something. So let's say so this is my division of thirds, yeah. So I'm going to say, okay, this is going to be my main area here, which is going to be my strongest color. And then here I'm going to make a secondary color, whatever that is. I'm going to give it nice strong lines, and you can make these lines as dark as what you want. So I'm going to say to myself, I'm going to have a yellow there. This is going to be red. And I could make both of that blue. I could make that one blue, or I could make this one blue. So this will be white, and this will be white. And let's make this one blue just for fun. Okay. So now it's a very formal way of painting. Where's your brushes? Oh yeah. So you're going to need. So let's just draw some lines here. So you can draw different thicknesses of lines if you want. So you're going to make all your line work is going to be black, and you could later on we can do other colors as well. So I'm just going to quickly start with the red. So my red is my dominant color, and I'm using my nylon brush. So I want to create smooth enough paint, and so instead of doing that, I'm going to go down, 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 down. I can go sideways, down, down, sideways. Can you see it becomes very smooth? Okay. So I'm just going to do this piece here. And there needs to be enough water, but it mustn't be runny. Okay, so it mustn't be, I just want to say, you're probably going to end up having to do a few layers because this paint is very translucent. So I'm going to do it very quickly and not so pretty. But you can do it quite nice and pretty and smooth, because what he did, his stuff was super smooth, like so it's like almost machine made.
Yeah.
You know?
So I can't just use thicker paint.
No, you don't want texture.
Okay.
Thicker paint, so you're going to do layers of paint.
Yeah.
Okay. So layers of paint. Thicker paint is just going to give you brush marks. So I want it as smooth as possible, because this is also a technique called blending.
Okay.
So you're now learning how to blend.
Okay, so it almost looks like a print.
Yes, that's exactly what I want. Okay, you see I'm going over it, and then I'm always changing the direction. So in the end, okay, so so in your painting you won't have the mark, you won't have the red thing. So in the end, you don't see any of the brush strokes. It's all smooth, 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 smooth. Okay, so let's say this is perfect, and we're all happy with that. So now I'm just going to do a little piece of this black. So now obviously it's very difficult to paint like this. So what you can do, I'm right-handed. So I'm just going to change this brush. It's very nice because it's got an angle. So if you press very lightly on this brush, it gives you a beautiful, very sharp line. And make sure your paint's thin enough, not thick. So I'm going to give so this is also about brush control. So can you see I'm not painting one long line. I'm doing small lines. That one is now a bit off. Anyway, and then I'm turning it around. This is going to be wet, so I must be watch out. No, I'm not going to go over it. So all your line work is going to be black. Okay, so you can do more than one layer. the best is actually to let it dry and then do another layer. I'll quickly do the red again just to show you what happens. Remember to clean your brush in between.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to put this one there. I'm just trying to do it very quickly now. You don't have a cloth there? We do. Okay, great stuff. Thank you. I'm just going to quickly put a second layer. If I put a second layer on, it should get... Can you see it becomes darker, more intense? Yeah. That's what you want. You want this very intense colors. And even here, you can make sure that you paint right up to that line. Okay. Can you see there? Yeah. Small little mark. So you want to make that line as perfect as possible, so that you can also learn to control the brush.
Okay.
So where you want more paint, you can press here a little bit harder. But softer is always, can you see the difference between this that's now got, say, 3 layers on, and this, it's only got 2 layers. So you're probably going to do even 5 layers. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it at this. Okay, now I'm going to put my yellow in. So this yellow is very translucent, quite a few layers. It's a nice bright yellow, eh? It's like a lemon yellow. So you're also learning to control the brush to create a nice smooth mark. So that will also go more than once. You can paint your white, okay, but I'm not going to do that now. So now I'm going to add the blue. And this is an ultramarine blue, which is also a very, oh, let's blend there a bit. This is an ultramarine blue, which is a very translucent blue. You can see it's very, almost, so this was, I can't remember, I think he lived in 1950, 1960. I'll have to go read up again. But that was the whole industrial time, you know, after the war, lots of blocks of flats, lots of new things, lots of inventions. So the Industrial Revolution made everything quicker, faster, more accessible, vacuum cleaners, air cons, all those things was during that time, because with aircon in them, you know, all those kind of things. So everything is perfect, smooth, machine made. That's what this is all about. It's about order. And this was after the Second World War, so order after chaos. That's what it's about. Okay, so that's what you're going to be doing. So this is where you really start adding now your lights. Can you see? I'm really now working with the edge of my knife. So now look at how nice this looks with the blues. Yeah. Can you see that? Yeah. And there's actually a very light blue